very familiar, if not using 360 video and VR. It's a content and platform transition that will be won by people who understand how to use this new perspective in photography and video, which literally is the first time it's changed since the Civil War. We've been taking photos the same way since the Civil War. Quite remarkable when you think about it. Now, the first thing that's going to happen with our camera is this. We are going to revolutionize the selfie. Let me show you what this looks like at Warrior Game 2, which I was fortunate enough to attend. How cool is that? And in fact, I'm going to take, I think, the first 360 selfie at Mobile World Congress right here with all of you fine folks. So we can just bring the house lights up for a second. We will get a perfect shot, and we'll make history. Everyone has to smile. Okay, do your best. Here we go. Ready? Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll also try and record some video as well. Pretty exciting stuff. You all need to buy, obviously, 10 of these in both black and white, and then you can do the same thing yourself. Pretty exciting. All right, let's get back to VR storytelling. So there are, I think, 4 axes that are going to take place in 360 video and VR with our technology that really is both pioneering and leading a watershed moment here for us. There's inspiring stories. We will revolutionize news. Imagine going to the next, hurricane, the next G20 protest. Imagine going to the next rock concert that matters, the next presidential inauguration. You can capture what it's like to actually be in the crowd. It will forever change what it's like to be there. There's both serious, there's touching, and of course there's the humorous, what's going on behind the camera. You can use this camera to capture your child's first steps, your child's first musical, your child's first sporting event. It changes actually everything, and it comes in a very, very small package. Video on demand is the first step. Live streaming 4K 360 video is next, and it's really pretty cool. We are not far away from a world whereby the millennial generation, the most social media savvy of us, in a few years' time will look at traditional fixed perspective video on their phone, and they will say, I don't get it. What do you mean you can't rotate the video and see what else is going on? That's so 2010. That's so 2015. That's so last decade. The first time you see 360 video on your phone, you rapidly understand how incredibly engaging it is. And when it's engaging, that's where advertising time goes, advertising dollars goes. It's where content creators go. And then pretty soon everybody's actually using it. So live streaming is being enabled with Essential first on all 3 of these social networks. Video on demand, of course, is part and parcel of what's happening. The reason we have so much storage on our phone is so you can record hours of 4K 360 video. The reason we partnered with Sprint is you actually need an LTE plus data network that is blazingly fast to be able to live stream 4K 360 video. 1 minute of this captures 10 or 12 times as much data as fixed perspective video. So think 200, 300, 400 megabytes of data a minute. You need both a fast network and a lot of storage to be able to work with that. We are a not only 4G ready technology company, we are a 5G ready company as well. How will this play out in social media? Well, I've had some experience with this, and to break it down, it goes as follows. Tier 1 influencers who have 100 million, 50 million followers don't need to be first of this. They already have the lion's share of engagement. But Tier 2 and Tier 3 influencers who have 5 million, 500,000, or maybe even micro-influencers with 50,000 followers will latch onto this quickly because it's a chance to make careers, it's a chance to build audience, and it's a chance to the next tier of social media influence. If you're the first person in the fitness category, the cooking category, the outdoor category, the sports category, the music category, you will revolutionize the perspective of your content and all of what you're creating. You have to figure out how to pioneer, then you have to do it. But there's a real chance to go from 5 million followers to 50 million if you're first to the next platform. That's what Kylie and Kendall did with Instagram and Snapchat. Be first to the platform shift, and you have a chance to be a really influential person once everybody is using it. Then what will happen is tier 1 people will come back for FOMO, fear of missing out. I have to defend my P&L. I have to get on the action as well. And you'll see this start to play out, I predict, in the next 3, 4, 5 quarters. We are the only UGC for VR. We are the only way you can actually capture non-goggle required video footage. And once you get the micro-influencers, the tier 3, the tier 2, it just keeps laddering up like that. Let me show you what it looks like to film user-generated content for VR at a TI concert. This was actually myself and a colleague of mine in Boise, Idaho, in the middle of the crowd, and it's really pretty spectacular. Without 360 VR, you wouldn't know the person behind me was eating confetti at the same time this was happening, right? It was late into the concert. 360 video in the palm of your hand in your pocket allows you to show everybody what it's like to really be there in the moment. Great example of it that I've done recently was actually on Bloomberg with Emily Chang. And this shows you what it's like to actually sit in the chair across from her. If you look at my shoulder, you can see this is the first UGC for VR. So this is effectively an experience where you can put a goggle on or a helmet on. You can see what it's like to sit where I am right now. But you don't have to have goggles. This is the cool thing about 360 video, right? You can look at it on a phone, a tablet, a laptop. 360 is for everyone. We do not compete in the social network space. We're not trying to build an alternative to what you use today. We're a hardware company. And we realize that hardware needs to be stylish, it needs to be beautiful, it needs to be fashion plus utility, and it needs to give you new superpowers. Our accessory port will bring out new superpowers every quarter. There's an almost unlimited number of things you can do when you can put power in and out, data in and out, upload to the cloud, store data, and process data. Think about what you can do in the optical space, fitness, potentially even the medical space. Many, many exciting things are possible. You don't have to buy a new phone just because someone has changed a dongle or changed a patina on it. Our phone is premium, but it's the best value in the category. We're $699, and I think it's fair to say a lot of our competitors for the same thing would have priced this at $800, $900, maybe even $1,000. But 360 video, I think, is truly exciting for everybody in the room, because whether or not you are an artist, a creator, whether or not you're a scientist, going to college, traveling, at your favorite sporting event, at your favorite rock concert, or just want to capture what it's like for your child's first steps, first crawl, and also see what it's like to capture the parent's perspective. This is truly the only way to do that. It's an exciting time for us. It's an exciting time, I think, for social media. It's an exciting time for video. And most of all, it's an exciting time for consumer technology. I'm going to end on a personal example. Here's what happens if you take a 360 camera with you when you're on vacation. This is actually Hawaii, and we're capturing not only a revolutionary selfie, my wife and I, but it's also a wonderful vacation memory. And it's something that would never have been possible without the essential 4K 360 camera. Hands up if you want to be able to do that next time you go on vacation. Okay, that's almost everybody. A few of you were slow, but I think everybody wants to do that. Don't be shy. Order 10. Essential.com carries our devices. Sprint's carrying our devices in 3,800 stores. Best Buy and Amazon are on the way. I look forward to meeting more of you, and look forward to many of you being our customers, if not for our first phone, then our future products. Thank you again. Have a great rest of the conference.